everyone. We're going to determine a function from the given stationary points and find b and c. So we're basically finding our coefficients here. And we're given the stationary points x equals -2 and x equals 4. So usually we find our stationary points. We take the derivative and then factor. But in this case, since we already have our stationary points, we're kind of working in reverse. So we're going to do the same procedure and take our derivative of y with respect to x. And that's going to give me 3x squared plus 2bx plus c. Now, to get the stationary points, you would set this to 0 and factor. But they already gave us the stationary points. So that means all we're going to do is if you factored this, that means when you plug in your x, your two stationary points, you will get 0. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to plug in our x equals -2 and our x equals 4. And that's when our derivative of y with respect to x equals 0. So first let's do the -2. That's going to give me 3 times -2 squared plus 2 times -2b plus c equals 0. And then for this one, we're going to write this as 3 times 4 squared plus 2b times 4 plus c equals 0. Now cleaning this up a bit, we're going to get, this is going to be 12 minus 4b plus c equals 0. And this one's going to be 48 plus 8b plus c equals 0. And what I like to do is you could just subtract these two. I'll call this equation 1, equation 2. And because we have simultaneous equations here. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and solve for c. So if I solve for c, since c is positive, I'm just going to write this as c and subtract these from both sides of the equation. So if I move these over, it's going to be -12 plus 4b. Same thing here. My c is already positive, so subtract both of these from both sides, and you get your c. So it's -8b. Now we're just going to set c equals c and solve for b. It's like you do when you do linear equations. So let's do that. So we have c equals c, because we want our c's to be the same. So we're going to get -12 plus 4b equals -48 minus 8b. All right, and solving, what I'm going to do is go ahead and add 8b to both sides. And I'm going to add 12 to both sides of the equation. All right, and that's going to give you 12b, these two cancel, equals -36. So if you divide both sides by 12, you get b equals -3. Now to find your c, we can just plug this -3 into either one of these. So I can put -12 plus 4 times -3, and that gives me -24. If you want, go ahead and do this one as well. And just make sure we did it right. -48 minus 8 times -3. That's going to be -48 plus 24. That also gives you -24. So c equals -24. We have our b, we have our c. So now all we have to do is to determine our function by substituting in our b and our c. So y equals x cubed minus, because it's a -3, 3x squared minus 24x plus 5. And that is your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
When you